So I received an email from Yiping saying I would like to register a new holly with the Holly Society of America, and don't know how to go about doing it because of all the difficulties of transferring plants between China and America. And we were able to do so much by email and exchange information, and I hope this is the first of many new hollies to come from China, and perhaps one day we'll actually get to have those hollies here. But here is a certificate recognizing the registration of our holly Jingshan Princess from China, and official acceptance by the Holly Society of America.
I would like to have Bob Shoemate and Ray Head come up to the black table.
I didn't do it.
I'll tell you when, okay? I will prompt you.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't have any cards.
Do you have, do you want mine?
No. I'm not good.
Okay, so you guys are gonna get behind me here. So we do not give this award out lightly. The Wolf Fenton Award is an award that is not given out every year. It is only given out on special occasions to very special people. I'm going to read about the history of the Wolf Fenton Award. The Wolf Fenton Award is the most prestigious award of the Holly Society. It was first established in 1982 as the C.R. Wolf Award to honor Holly Society of America founder Clarence Wolf, who not only was instrumental in organizing the Holly Society, but also did much to nurture and sustain the fledgling organization through its crucial years. Charter member Daniel Fenton was its first recipient for his service and contributions to the society and to Holly culture. Upon his death in 1988, the award was renamed for these two great men who meant so much to the society. The Wolf Fenton Award is given to an individual for outstanding contributions and dedicated service in the field of Holly. As the premier award of the society, and because of the high degree of achievement it recognizes, the Wolf Fenton Award is not presented every year. At this time, I would like to have Jim Resch come up to the table. So the way as April described earlier, the way the awards work is that someone nominates the recipient, and then 3 letters of recommendation are required for the award. The third person that wrote a letter in support of Jim receiving this award is Mike Ponte, and since Mike is not here, I will read Mike Ponte's letter, and then Ray and Bob will respectively read their own letters. Dear April, upon hearing of his nomination, I am pleased to nominate Dr. James Resch for the Wolf Fenton Award from the Holly Society of America. I've known Jim for many years and have followed his ascendance in the activities of the Holly Society, beyond that of being a member, and have noted the professionalism he has brought to the society. Jim has truly made outstanding contributions and dedicated service in the field of Holly. Jim has been instrumental in upgrading the social media outreach for the society by tackling the difficult inquiries about Holly from the public. Jim has authored and continues to update Beyond Galley, a compilation of cultivated ilex not included in Fred Galley's hollies, the genus Ilex. Jim is also deeply committed to the research and development and test holly program, and he and others make available to holly members some of the newest holly cultivars and even some cultivars out of circulation. Jim has been instrumental in clarifying taxonomic questions of holly to make them easier to understand. And finally, Jim has become the new registrar of cultivated ilex for the Holly Society of America, updating the registration format electronically, making it more intuitive and user-friendly. To conclude, Dr. James Resch is most deserving of the Wolf Fenton Award for his tireless contributions to the use and understanding of the genus Ilex. Sincerely, Mike Ponte, past president and registrar, Holly Society of America. Ray.
Okay, I guess I'll use this, you might turn about it, but the Wolf Fenton Award is the highest award granted by the Holly Society of America, Incorporated, and is presented to an individual who has done outstanding work in the field of holly. Dr. James Jim F. Resch is a very worthy candidate for this honorary award. His work on the Beyond Galley database provides a wealth of information to anyone who searches for holly registrations after the original Galley book was published. For many years, Dr. Resch has grown test hollies and has shared these with the members of the Holly Society of America. Because of this program and Jim's contributions, members have been able to obtain many new hollies. Recently, Jim has become the official registrar of the new holly cultivars, which is a very important role. Registering new holly requires much work and time, as you well know. When I have a question about a holly parentage, history, growability, or availability, I reach out to Jim for assistance. He is always quick to respond and happy to spread knowledge throughout the Holly Society. Jim's willingness to work, his love of plants, and his undeniable knowledge of the genus make him a very valuable member who contributes endlessly to the Society. It is truly an honor to recommend Dr. James F. Resch for the Wolf Fenton Award. Respectfully submitted, James Resch, Vice President.
All right, I'm going to try to read this thing without choking up here. It gives me great pleasure to write these words in nomination of Dr. James Resch for the Wolf Fenton Award presented by the Holly Society of America. I have known Jim for almost 30 years, going back to my earliest involvement with the Chesapeake chapter of the Holly Society of America. I have fond memories of executive board meetings to plan chapter events hosted by Jim and Barb at their home in Delaware. We would enjoy fellowship, a hearty meal, and hours of holly talk with a stroll through their wonderful holly collection. The Wolf Fenton Award is named for Holly Society of America founder Clarence R. Wolf and charter member Daniel Fenton, and is given for outstanding contributions and dedicated service in the field of holly. It is the premier award of the Society, and because of the high degree of achievement it recognizes, the Wolf Fenton Award is not presented every year. I will attempt to enumerate the reasons I believe Jim is deserving of this award. Although the list is so long, I may miss a few. Each year at the HSA annual meeting, test hollies are made available to the attendees at no charge for them to take home and see how they perform in different parts of the country. For many years, Jim has grown these plants and transported them to the annual meeting, and hopefully doesn't have to take any home. That's not in here. Additionally, each year at the annual meeting, Jim serves as an auctioneer at the plant auction, one of the Society's most important fundraisers. In recent years, the Holly Society has expanded its outreach by having a presence on social media, in addition to the more traditional journal and Berry Bulletin. Jim has authored numerous articles for the journal and Berry Bulletin and assists with content on the social media platforms. Hollies, the genus Ilex, by Fred C. Galley, is considered the premier reference work for holly lovers and researchers. However, it was published in 1997, and many new cultivars have been introduced in the ensuing years. Jim has taken on the monumental task of creating a database known as Beyond Galley to identify and catalog these new cultivars. Recently, Jim has taken on the role of official holly registrar, responsible for registering new cultivars with botanically correct descriptions and placing herbarium specimens with the National Arboretum in Washington, D.C. Jim also heads up the Research and Development Committee. With a doctorate in chemistry and extensive knowledge of plant physiology, Jim served as advisor to HSA scholarship recipient Adam Negrin in his research project on DNA mapping of Ilex species, an undertaking that will prove to be of great value in the field of holly. For all these reasons, as well as being a great friend and fellow holly enthusiast, I am proud to recommend Dr. James F. Resch to receive the Wolf Fenton Award.
Thank you. Thank you.
I made it.
So it is my great honor and pleasure to present Dr. Jim Resch with the Holly Society of America Wolf Fenton Award. Congratulations.
Now I have to give a speech.
You want the mic?
I think I've said all the words that I've got to say today. Other than thank you, this is really quite something. For it to be coming from people like yourself, recognized by people who love holly and love each other and love being together as much as we all do, this is really quite special. Thank you very much. I hope to live up to this. And I'm not quitting now. I'll see you next year.
So we're not finished yet. Okay. So if you would like to place that on the table. I have a very unique and very special award. And this is the fun award. This is the award I was so excited about. And you may think I'm crazy, but you'll understand. So I'd like to present the first President's Canine Award. Jim loves this dog. This is Jim and Boiler Boy. And Jim has posted countless photos on our social media page of himself and Boiler Boy. So I came up with the idea of why not giving an award to Boiler Boy? He certainly deserves it. So this is presented to the President's Canine Award for Boiler Boy for being our first four-legged social media star and promoting Ilex opaca Boiler Boy.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll see him Monday.
And we want pictures of him with his award
We'll do that.
on Facebook.
We'll do
Note
that.
the logo in the corner with the paw print.
Thank you.
We're not through.
We're not through.
There is one more award that the awards committee is gonna present. This recipient does not know that they are receiving this award. Ha ha ha, the surprise is on the surpriser.
Yeah.
Miss Sue, the Holly Society of America Special Appreciation Award, October 10th, 2014, to Sue Hunter for your continued dedication to the Holly Society of America. Your leadership is motivating and inspiring, and it's signed by the trustees and the board.
Oh, thank you
So,
very much.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
I guess the memories are just so fantastic. My first memory is the first person I met was Dan Fenton, and I think that Dan might have been intrigued at this kid interested in hollies, and my goodness. He invited my dad and I to dinner that night. There were a couple of other people at the table, and it was a fellow by the name of Clarence Wolfe. And Dan Fenton. The other guy was the keynote speaker. His name was Dr. H. Harold Hume, which I was lucky enough to correspond with for some years after that. And I think those early memories, I remember traveling to a Holly Society meeting when there was an auction at the Holly House at the New Jersey Silica Sand Company, and they auctioned off a set of china that was commissioned by Clarence Wolfe from the Lenox China Company. I bought a plate. I paid $100 for the plate and ran out of money. I had to hitchhike home. I still have the plate. And my dad bought me a copy of a book called Holly U in Box by William Delmore, 1910. When I was a teenager, I still have it. So at the appropriate time, those two things will come back to the Holly Society. Not in the short term, but eventually, you know what they say, what an 83-year-old wants mostly, it's 84.
Yeah.
But you know what? I love the hollies. The collection over time grew to 226 cultivars. But the people, you people, boy, I tell you what, I've made some lifelong friends from all over the country, halfway around the world. My friend Yai Ping, thank you for your friendship. So the friendships have been wonderful. But I tell you what, most of all, my best friend, just Josie, this poor woman's had to look at me for 53 years. I will promise.
You're not bad looking.
I'll love you forever. I'll try to eat more vegetables. I won't dig any more holes in the yard. Thank you all so much. Thank you. That one was okay. Wow. You're gonna have to have a bite of that.
I think they're gonna have you.
We're gonna have